Somebody got upset. Tonight didn't go my way once again. I don't know what to say except it was a great fight for me personally, and I was happy to fight here in Shanghai. It blows my mind the audacity some people on social media have talking about me and my fighting, my record as if they walk the path and feel the shoes I personally do every day. I really enjoy and love what I do. I sincerely want to thank everyone who supports me and shows up for me day in and day out. You know who you are. Oh yeah, there's no intro. We're going to talk right about this right now. Stay tuned. All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. So Kailin Curran just completely, she went and blasted people. Right after a fight, she went to social media. And I guess she was looking at some of the comments, maybe some of the videos. And she probably even saw my video, So, I'm here to speak and pretty much, speak about the video that I did. Okay. I definitely want to speak on, in the form of a fan. You see, I look at this clip of Kailin Curran and I look at the fluidity. I look at, how she's fighting. I look at how she moves as a fighter. And, I'm fascinated because this girl can bang. This girl can fight. That's what I've always been saying. People who really believe and they think that a person can fight well, what they do is sometimes people who analyze fights, they're also critical. It's no different than, people who fight outside of the ring. Who actually do commentating outside the ring. It's the same thing. They do it, and some of those guys, they say stuff that a lot of you fighters, you guys don't check those guys either. Okay? It's the same thing, I'm just commentating from a video. But my video didn't come from a place of malice or evil. My video came from a place of, I like the fighter that I'm talking about. I like to fight. And, I just want to put it out there, there's not a lot of people that's talking about the women in MMA. They're just not doing it because they're not as popular as the male counterparts. And that's just the reality. You got people here, me and a couple other guys, that we put videos out. We put those videos out, and it amazed me. All the videos that we put out that weren't as critical of you, all the videos put out there that wasn't as critical, you respond to the videos where people were critical. And, most of the videos I saw, they're pretty much saying that Kailin Curran is a talented fighter. Very talented. And I know me and a couple other guys sort of say the same thing, Sometimes her reactions or what she does in the octagon, sometimes it doesn't reflect that. But, the talent is there. You can look at this clip and see how this girl is moving. This girl is a great fighter. And I don't think, Kailin, I don't think that that's what they were trying to say. Like, no, nobody can walk in your shoes. Nobody knows what you do. Nobody knows your training. Nobody knows what you do. Okay, you know what you do. We're looking at the fights and we're analyzing the fights just like any other person who understands how to fight. Because, don't let the fact that I have a YouTube, I'm making YouTube videos. I understand exactly what I'm watching. I know what I'm watching when it comes to the women's MMA and boxing. I know what I'm looking at. Okay? See, let's not deflect the fact that, people on social media have been talking about fights most of their life. Okay? So let's not deflect that. But, it's amazing. You got your boy Sean Haynes who made like a darn montage. He made a Kailin Curran montage. Did he even get, did he get a tweet saying, hey, thank you, Sean Haynes, for this, giving me promotion? That video, got about like 20,000 views. Did he even get a tweet? See, it baffles me that, the criticisms, they get a tweet. And you got hundreds and thousands of people who comment on your social media. And, when I scroll down, and not just you, Kailin Curran, it's a lot of fighters. It's a lot of fighters, that don't respond to some of the fans who actually saying, hey, good job, or hey, how many times do you train a day? Those comments, they never get a response from fighters like you. They don't get a response. And I always wonder why so many fighters, it's like they think social media, or they think they bigger or better than social media sometimes. And that's just what it is. And sometimes y'all think that, y'all ain't got to respond to people. And I know you don't have time to sit and respond all day to people on social media. But even a couple of comments, maybe a thumb up. Every now and then, maybe. Just like a response to some of the fans who do back you. To some of the fans who have covered your fights. Why not a shout-out tweet to some of those guys? I got about, 7 videos in defense of you. But it's amazing how the negative stuff, it gets front page and center. It's amazing. But at the end of the day, social media is helping build your brand. Whether you want to believe it or not, whether you think it's negative or whether you dislike it, social media on YouTube especially is helping build your brand. We don't get paid. Sean Haynes didn't get paid to make that montage of you. I didn't get paid to make the 7 videos of you. I don't get paid. I don't get paid to do it. I do it because I'm passionate about the sport, that, you know, women like you with this talent, all this talent, that you guys never get the coverage that you deserve. Okay? And sometimes my criticism, yeah, you know, I can sound like a butthole. But at the end of the day, you know, I've always said, you know, I'm a Kailin Curran fan. I'm a true fan. I like Kailin Curran. I like how she fight. Social media is building your brand. Sometimes it's not good to actually blast, you know, people on social media at times. And a lot of fighters do this. And I'm not talking just about Kailin Curran. It's a lot of fighters that do this. They blast social media. I mean, for what? Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody on social media making no money to promote fighters. Especially, you know, some of the fighters. And I get appalled sometimes at how some of the women, not just the women, just fighters in general, how they react to people on social media. You know, it's amazing. My boy Lavelle Williams, he's still trying to, you know, cap an interview. And it's like these fighters, you know, they're giving him the runaround. For what? He's a guy on social media. He's in college. And he's gonna, you know, promote you for free. But see, we're in an era where the fighters don't really get that social media can make you or break you. And if people talking about you, there's a way to come out. And there's a way to address people. But the people that they're talking about you, that means that you're doing something. Like I'm talking about you right now. I'm sitting here for probably almost 8 minutes. I'm talking about Kailin Curran. Do you know that I just promoted you? Do you know that I just promoted you? Hey, how about this? Why not even, you know, thumb up a video? Why not even go to Sean Haynes and say, hey, man, thank you for doing this. This is great. Why not some of the comments that people are leaving you on your social media accounts? Maybe go in just once in a while, once a month, maybe once every 3 months. Thumb up a comment. Say a thank you. Hey, that'd be nice. Nah, but a lot of y'all fighters don't get it. You know, if all of us, we just went to a whole nother sport, and if we just said, you know, to hell with it. We're not going to discuss this anymore. We just not. We're just going to go our merry way and just go do other stuff. Or, you know, turn this into a golf channel. Let's say if all us guys who literally we sit and we talk and we discuss, we try to promote the women like we do, whether it's good or bad. I'm probably the butthole out of the crew. I think I am, okay? Out of E-Mays and Eric, myself, you got Sean Haynes, you got a couple other MMA channels that talk a lot about the women. I'm the butthole. But we all do the same thing. We talk and we criticize sometimes. We just do. And it's in people's nature to be critical sometimes because a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand what you do on a day-to-day basis. They don't. But sometimes, too, looking from the outside in, you know, they can actually tell you, you know, hey, you know what, this didn't happen. And I did. I saw, you know, your hands down. I think that was a fair criticism. I think it was very fair. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just remember that people on social media, they're going to help build your brand. You're going to train and do everything, but the people on social media, they're going to take their time. They don't get paid. They're not getting paid to promote you or any other fighter. They just do it because they want to do it. And that's just the way that is. Shout out to Kailin Curran. Okay? It's not over. Let me replay that. It's not over. She's going to keep doing her thing. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.